Um, at this juncture, you're being introduced to the mess hall. You're really just getting shown around, really, and they're having things being done while they're showing you around.
Okay.
You still ain't been to sleep yet.
I want to say one thing about the way he was walking with his cup and his tray. That's the biggest difference that we had versus what y'all had, because I'm just seeing it for the first time. They immediately try to break in Army people, specifically, no matter what your MOS is, to hold. This is a water can for the audience. This is a Liquid Death. This is not a placed ad or anything, but it's not a liquor. It's not a alcoholic beverage. But anyways, they train you to hold things as if you're holding grenades. So like the way he's holding a tray and has his drink and he's just like casually walking, that's one of the biggest things they break out of the civilian habit, is that you go with the tray both hands. If the drink can fit on there, that's fine, but you're 2 hands on the tray and then you sit. Now, if you have to go get your drink, you go back to the drinks, you fill it up, and you hold it like a grenade. This is what was explained to me. I didn't know why we was doing it until it took me to get out of basic and AR. Maybe I learned it in there. And you hold it with 2 hands and you sit down. If you had 2 drinks, you hold them out front. So there's where the military army gets a little more like to break a human versus like they still let you walk around like, oh, I'm just going to go sit down with my food. There's that little detail I just noticed. But let's keep playing.
All right, one thing I can say about the food, it was hitting.
I was about to say it better be slapper, boy. I bet it be slapping.
And I don't know if you noticed this from looking at people in different branches. The Navy is the most overweight.
But y'all food be slapping.
Because they give you soda. They let you have, they got a soda machine. You see back there in the back, they got a soda machine with all the options from the jump. One thing you're going to be able to have is all the soda you want. And you have until, I want to say it's like the clock doesn't start until the last person sits down. So once the last person sits down,
right,
it's a certain amount of time you got. Now, however much you can eat in that time, you can eat. So if you're first in the line and you get some food and you smash that shit, you can get some more. It's real.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, it's really about, it's based on when the last person sit down, and it's the last person at the last table, because the tables sit down together. So everybody go to their food and everybody's standing up and they're waiting for the last person to get to each table. Once the last person gets to a table, then everybody can sit down and start eating. Everybody don't gotta leave until like the last person. You know what I'm saying? It goes off that. So that comes into play like later on to out the boot camp, like how that you know what I'm saying, movie goes. Okay, so just a real quick looking at them beds. I don't know how y'all had y'all's, if y'all had like foot lockers or whatever, but in the Navy, those beds open up and that's your locker. So when they call reveille in the morning, when the first alarm go off, reveille, all hands, eval and trice up. What eval and trice up means is that means you're about to go through evaluation of your locker and your personal, you know what I'm saying, your nails and how you look.
And trice up.
You have to trice up, like prop up your bed. Your bed it's like a car hood. You know how the hood got the little thing?
Yeah.
That's what they want you to do with your bed. So you got to stand in front of your bed, have it triced up for them to evaluate it and make sure you got everything folded in there right. You got everything like stored away and you squared away.
Okay. I never knew what tricep was, but
yeah,
there's that.
Y'all probably had a different thing for like inspections and stuff, but that's how we had like every morning.
We did, but that's you shared that with us. I didn't know that. I didn't know y'all. I guess cabin beds make sense in the Navy. They just training you for
because you got to think you on the ship in the submarine, so things aren't like you ain't gonna have no Foot Locker on no boat. It's going to be everything is connected to a wall or part of another, because everything's got to be compact and airtight and watertight. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, you're watching C.O.B. Make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe.